What is up, everybody? I am Get Flanked, and Ubisoft was nice enough to invite me to the Raleigh Major, put me up in a hotel, and allow me to play Operation Ember Rise early. In this video, we're going to be going over the new attacker that's coming this season, that is Amaru. So within this video, you're going to see some actual gameplay of me using Amaru on the reworked canal map. You're going to see me go over her loadout as far as what all she has in her kit. You'll see me use her gadget, show you how it works, talk about how it can be countered, how it interacts with other operators in the game. I'll give you my impressions as far as how strong I think she could be, what type of players might enjoy playing her. Really, the goal of this video is going to be just to give you kind of a basic understanding of Amaru so that you can decide if this is somebody that you might want to unlock when she becomes fully available. Now, just to start out here with kind of an overall statement regarding Amaru, she is extremely fun to play. If you're not familiar, she has the grappling hook as her gadget. And the first time that you use that grappling hook on a rooftop and you fly up there, there will be a smile on your face. I can guarantee you that. And she brings a new element to this game. The fact that she can go up hatches and skylights and stuff is really unique and not anything we've ever seen in this game before. And we'll break down that more as we go along with the video, but I just wanted to kind of say up front here that Amaru is extremely fun and really exciting and somebody that I think a lot of players are going to gravitate towards. Okay, getting into some of the details with Amaru. First of all, she is a 2 armor, 2 speed attacker. Her gadget is called the Gara Hook, and it's a high tensile grappling gun used for fast access to open hatches and rappel points, or to enter via exterior windows at limited distances. Getting into Amaru's loadout, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because all these weapons are in the game right now. For her primary options, she has the G8A1, that is IQ's LMG. It does have ACOG available. Everything's as it is with IQ. The only difference is it does have an angle grip available, and I didn't check to see if IQ has that as well, but I believe that is new for this weapon. You can equip an angle grip onto this weapon with Amaru. Her other primary option is the Supernova. That's the same shotgun that Echo and Habana have available. The only difference here is that this does have a suppressor, which again I do believe is a new attachment option for Amaru and the Supernova. As far as her secondary options, she has the ITA-12S. That is the same shotgun secondary that's available to Mira and Jackal. She also has the SMG-11 available to her. You're familiar with that, as Mute and Smoke both have that secondary machine pistol available to them. As far as the gadget goes, she has the choice between Claymore or Stuns. And just to talk a little bit about her kit as a whole, all the gameplay you're going to see here is me running the LMG primary with the shotgun secondary. And I think that makes sense on the surface with her because you want the shotgun secondary in order to open hatches. You know, if you're below a hatch, you can open it with a shotgun and then use her gadget to go up it. So that makes sense. And the LMG with the angle grip doesn't feel as slow as normal. So it actually, I kind of liked that loadout, and it does make sense. It allows her to be kind of flexible going around the map. With the loadout out of the way, I'm going to shut up and let a clip play here. And this is actually going to be the very first round that I ever played with her. So you're going to see me kind of trying to figure out her gadget and everything. I wanted to show this because just the amount of excitement that I had playing and using this gadget in this round is something that I'll never forget. And I really wanted to share that with you guys, but it's still a good showcase of how her gadget works. You're going to see me use it in a couple of different scenarios. And then after this clip, we'll come in, we'll break down her gadget, how it can be countered, how it interacts with other operators. I'll give you some of my overall thoughts with her. And yeah, we'll kind of break her down even more.
See you soon.
Hi. That was from a long ways away. Somebody might actually be like down in the boats.
See you on the other side.
See, it won't let me go in that double window that you just opened. That's like too big for me to use it.
Time to make it. You have located a bomb.
Getting clear.
So I'm trying to use this on a hatch.
Op 4 last stop standing. You located a bomb.
Alright, I have...
The diffuser has been recovered. You must recover the diffuser. Down to one friendly. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
So there it was. That was the first match that I played with Amaru, and you have to admit, that looks pretty fun. Now, the reason it wouldn't let me connect to that hatch immediately is because I was trying to enter a part that had like some furniture beside of it, and it was blocking my entrance, so I could only go up on that one side. The reason I couldn't connect to that big window is actually, I believe, because of distance, not because it was too big, but I didn't get a chance to really test that on double windows. I'm pretty sure you can rappel into regular size windows as well as double windows though, but don't quote me on that. Now, although it's not listed in the description, you can actually use her gadget on another map feature as well, and you're seeing that on the screen right now. Yes, you can use her gadget from inside the map to rappel out of skylights, and that's actually pretty cool. If you think about, you know, being spotted on a vault cam there or something in main lobby, and you're like, I want to get out of here fast. You rappel up that skylight and you can rotate anywhere on the map. That's something that I think could be really, really useful. As far as some other kind of interesting rules with her gadget, you can't rappel from inside to outside on a window. So once you're inside the map, the number of items that the gadget will interact with is more limited than from outside the map. I mean, you do have the hatches inside, but once you're inside the map, you can't really use the gadget on windows from what I saw. It looked to me like the distance for using it on windows when you're outside the map was around 15 meters. Again, I didn't test it necessarily exactly, but to me it seemed that it worked on anything within 15 meters, and I want to say that it works on roofs, period. Like, I don't think there's a single roof in the game that it won't work with, at least as far as like distance, holding you back. I think that any rooftop, it will allow you to use anywhere on the outside of the map where you can rappel, you can use that gadget. One thing to keep in mind is that while hatches do need to be open before you can use her gadget to go up a hatch, window barricades do not need to be opened. If a window is barricaded, you can still use her gadget. It has kind of an animation that destroys that window barricade and gets you into that window in the process. The gadget does not have unlimited use though. You can use it 3 times in a round. Once you use it 3 times, you can no longer use it. And it doesn't matter what those 3 uses were on, you get 3 uses total, that's it. Let's get into some unique operator interactions that she and her gadget has, as well as some counters, and then we'll get into more of the opinion stuff at the end here, talking about my first impressions of how strong she can be. First of all, as far as the defending operators that counter Amaru, I think the first one that comes to mind is castle, because if you put a castle on a window, she cannot get into that window as long as that castle is there. Okay, so castle could be considered a counter. Frost could be as well. A frost trap under that window, she'll use her grappling hook, get in, and then land on that frost trap and get down like any other operator would. The grappling hook does not destroy the frost trap or anything in the process. Capcan traps on a window will go off. You see that on the screen right now. This is what it looks like when she comes into a window using her gadget and there's a Capcan trap on the window. Works just like it would with any other operator rappelling in. And really the last unique interactions I can think of on the defending side would be the possibility of reinforcing a hatch that you're afraid that she wants to come up, and then putting a bandit or Kaid charge on that hatch to electrify it would pretty much prevent them from coming that way unless they dedicated the Thatcher, Habana, and the Amaru to get up that hatch, which I find to be very, very unlikely. The reason I find that so unlikely, and this is getting into the opinion stuff now, is because it's very, very difficult to use Amaru on hatches that are in the objective and catch anybody by surprise. The gadget that she has, the grappling hook, is loud enough and you will hear it. The defenders will put their attention toward that hatch and have an easy kill. From the time that she comes up the hatch to the time that her gun is equipped, there's a little bit of time there and plenty of time for a defender to get an easy kill. So I think that what initially came to mind for all of us when we were using her gadget is I want to, use her grappling hook to go inside the window and kind of like hot breach an objective window and put the plant down and surprise the enemy. That's not really how she's going to play out. That doesn't mean that she's weak in any way. It just means that you're not going to catch people by surprise with her gadget. I think the way that her gadget is going to be strong is by using it for rotates, using it to get around the outside of the map particularly really fast. And then if you're caught on a floor and you want to rotate to the floor above you and you're on the other side of the map, I think you can absolutely use it on a hatch and probably, you know, pull that off very safely. Or even in a situation where there's only maybe 1 or 2 defenders alive, you could probably use her gadget pretty safely in that scenario as well. But to think that you're going to just, you know, breach into the objective at the beginning of the round with her gadget from either a hatch or a window, we all tried it a couple different times in our capture sessions and nobody was really able to pull it off. Now, I'm sure that people will eventually sort out some strats using her and her ability to move around the outside of the map really quickly, their ability to go up hatches. There's a lot of potential there, no doubt about it. I think that what initially came to mind for me whenever I first saw her gadget is, you know, that fantasy of using her to rush into the objective, and it just doesn't work out that way. So I wanted to kind of make that clear. Again, though, that's not a knock on her at all. She still was a ton of fun to play. And I think there's a lot of potential there for her. I think the fact that, again, that she can use skylights is going to make her like almost a must pick on like bank, even, you know, like consulate. I think about with the skylights on that map. You know, imagine being on yellow stairs. You get a kill. They know you're there. You need an easy rotate out because somebody's flanking from the bottom of yellow stairs. You use her gadget on the yellow skylight, get up to roof, and then, you know, that's really cool. You know, I think there's a ton of potential there for uses like that, and I think that really creative players will no doubt find some great use for her. As far as the rest of her kit though, it is a little bit frustrating that she doesn't have like a normal AR, because you feel like you want to be a little bit quicker with her as you're moving around. That LMG does kind of hold you back in a way. It makes you feel a little bit slower than normal. Other than that, I think that she's pretty well kitted out. I think that her kit definitely suits her. I cannot wait to play more with her. Let me know what you guys are thinking as you're looking through these clips and stuff. What do you see as potential strats with her? Is this somebody that you're going to be interested in playing? It's definitely unlike anything we've seen in the game before. I can 100% tell you guys that. And I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on and try her. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like and subscribe, and I'll have more coming your way here soon.